All right, San Antonio Spurs beat the Portland Trail Blazers in Game 4. The Spurs end up winning 114 to 93 points and don't even know where to start. Wemby's back, De'Aaron fucking Fox. The Spurs are down 19 points in the third quarter. We're down 19 points. Actually, at the end of the second half, end of the first half, we're down 19 points. We end up coming back. We went on like a 13-0 run to start the third quarter and cut the game down to 6 points. And then it kind of felt like we were going to win after that. But we decided to play the rest of the game and wrap it up. The game was still far from over after the big 13-0 run. But, man, De'Aaron Fox was amazing. We'll get into player stats in a second. Stephon Castle gets the ball and tells Deni Avdija, here, bro, you can hold this. Wemby comes back and blocks the shit out of him on the other end, and Wemby gives him the side eye. He probably talked a little bit of shit to Deni Avdija, and our team's just full of a bunch of dogs, and I love it. The biggest lead for the Spurs was 21. Biggest lead for Portland was 19. Again, Portland was up 19. Towards the end of the second quarter, we were up 21 in the fourth quarter. The longest run was 15 points. Lead changes, there was 9 different lead changes, so the game was pretty back and forth. In the first quarter, then it went back and forth for a little while in the third quarter until the Spurs were able to kind of pull away. There was 3 times the game was tied as well. This is the little lead chart for the game. It's usually color-coded, so Portland would be in red, but down here is Portland at the bottom. So Spurs down 5 early, got up 5, finished the first quarter, probably down 3 points, and then Portland goes on their gigantic run. Deni Avdija gets a nasty and one layup. He throws a lob up top to Robert Time Lord Williams. Of course, I'm a Spurs fan. Robert Williams has the coolest nickname in the NBA, though. And they go on an insane run. They finish. Drew Holiday hit like a 40-foot three at the end of the shot clock as well. I think that was kind of to start the run. But they go crazy, and they're up 19 going into the third quarter. Then the Spurs just get on their insane run. We'll get into player stats here in a second. So yeah, we won. End up winning by 21 points. This is not the biggest comeback in Spurs history, but the Spurs have never been down 19 points, then came back all the way in the playoffs and won a game by 20 plus points. It's just an insane, literally a 40 point swing for us to win that game. And it was just insane. De'Aaron Fox is going off. Devin Vassell is hitting big shots at the going into the fourth quarter. Stephon Castle gets 2 back-to-back lobs from Wemby. He passes it to Wemby on an inbounds for another dunk. And when the Spurs are up, if we're up in a game by 19 points, I still watch the end of the game. I know we can blow a 19-point lead. We've done it before. Not too many times. We did it a few times early in the regular season. So if we're up 19, I keep watching the game. I know things can swing. If we're down 19, same thing, of course. I'm going to keep watching the game. But I was definitely a bit worried there at the end of the half. 39 rebounds for Portland, 40 for the Spurs. That's basically a wash. Portland only has 14 assists for the entire game. That's really crazy. We do have the 26 assists. One thing, Portland was great in the first half. They were great defensively. We only scored, I want to say it was 42 or 43 points in the first half, so that's just terrible. They were going to hold us to under 90 points if they could have kept up that defense, but I always think water usually finds its level. Spurs average, I don't know how many points we average, to be honest. Let's say it's 110 points, and we score 40 in the first half. We're probably going to score 70 or 80 in the second half, and that's what ended up happening. Not just for the Spurs, just for any team. Let's say the Celtics, it happened the other night. They missed like 43s, and they lost their game to the 76ers. And the next game, they keep shooting a shitload of threes, and they ended up making them. You just got to stick to your game plan. Even if it's not exactly working at the time, you still want to make your in-game adjustments, but if you're getting open looks and getting open shots, you just have to keep shooting your shots out there. 14 assists for Portland. That is crazy, though. We'll get to obvious stats in a second. I know we had a big chunk of those assists, but Scoot Henderson wasn't able to score any points in this game. Drew Holiday was awesome defensively, but he can't carry all that load on defense and do everything they need for him to do on offense for a whole 7-game series. And I love Drew Holiday. Spurs have the 12 steals. Portland has 6. We double them up on the steals. Spurs have 10 blocks. Portland has 5. So we double them up on the blocks as well. Wemby had 7 blocks. I think he had 7 blocks and 4 steals. Don't even tell me the points or rebounds. If a player has 7 blocks and 4 steals in one game, you just had an insane impact on the game, even if you scored 0 points, which Wemby didn't. Portland has the 18 turnovers. They took really good care of the ball in the first half, and then it was just turnover city in the second half. Dylan Harper had a rip. He had a rip on Drew Holiday. I know Wemby doesn't count as a turnover, but it was after Castle and Avdia got into it. Wemby comes back. It was an insane play, if y'all remember. He blocks a shot with his left hand, then he sticks out his gigantic arms, and is caress the right word? He caresses the ball with his left hand. So he blocks it before it goes out of bounds. He catches it and controls it and does all of that just with his left hand. And then he gives Avdia a side eye. I think he said some shit to him as well. Probably like, don't be talking shit to my boy Stephon Castle. But yeah, really bad game for Portland taking care of the ball with the 18 turnovers. Portland shoots 40% from the field. If you have 18 turnovers and shoot 40% from the field, you're usually going to lose that game. But again, we had a 13-0 run to start the third quarter. Portland didn't have a lot of turnovers. They were shooting well in the first half, obviously. Then it all just fell apart. There was a time in the game, I don't know if y'all remember this, but we're going on our run in the third quarter. I think we just tied the game. Maybe Devin Vassell hit that little fall away on the baseline to put us up 2, but it goes to like some hot chicks in the crowd. They have their Portland Trailblazers shirts on, and one chick's just going like this. They're just so heartbroken, and I love to see it. We're basically 50% from the field. We're 42% from 3. Again, we scored 43 points or 42 points in the first half. It was totally horrible. Like I was saying earlier, just keep playing your game. We were getting good shots, and then, our shots finally started going down. De'Aaron Fox starts cooking. Wemby starts cooking. And it's crazy we shot 42% from 3 and 50% from the field because it didn't really feel like we did. Both teams are 82% from the line, so that's basically a wash there as well. We have 52 points in the paint. Portland has 38. We usually win points in the paint, not just due to Wemby, but Stephon Castle and Harper and De'Aaron Fox just do a crazy job getting 2 feet into the paint. Luke Kornet scores most of his points in the paint as well. He did hit the corner 3 last game, so that was cool to see from Luke. But we dominate the points in the paint. Portland has 13 second chance points. We have 11, so that's pretty much a wash. This is a pretty crazy stat. We only have 3 fast break points. Portland has this 17. We just did a great job executing our offense in the half court. It happens all the time. Wemby just has so much gravity. Even if he's not scoring, there was a particular play I remember. Stephon Castle has the ball. They run a pick and roll with Wemby. I don't even know if Wemby set a screen, but he flashes. He goes down into the middle of the paint. Robert Williams is guarding Carter Bryant in the left corner, if y'all remember. Once Wemby comes in the paint, he doesn't even have the ball, but Robert Williams takes 2 or 3 steps into the paint to kind of tag Wemby and try to take that lob away, and Stephon Castle whips the ball over to the corner, and Carter Bryant knocks down that corner 3. If you watch a lot of Spurs games, I'm sure y'all already know how much gravity Wemby has, but even when he's not scoring, just his presence as a lob threat, his gravity on offense isn't as crazy as his gravity on defense, of course, but he still has insane gravity on the offensive end as well. We'll start with Portland. Scoot Henderson, he's played amazing the first 3 games. Scoot has been so good and just had a total stinker this game. He has 0 points. He's 0 for 7, 0 for 3 from 3. Only 1 turnover if you want to find a little bright spot, I guess. The 2 assists and the 1 steal. Scoot was getting cooked on defense as well. De'Aaron Fox was just getting the switches on him. De'Aaron Fox cooked Robert Williams. He cooked Robert Williams back-to-back plays. It was like 3 plays in a row when he starts cooking in the third quarter. We'll get to that in a second, but Scoot's been really good the first 3 games. I think he had definitely one 30-plus point game. He had a game where he scored 25 or more. That might have been a 30-point game as well. I don't dislike Scoot Henderson, but watching the series, he's been talking a lot of shit. He was going back and forth with Dylan Harper. I want to say that was just last game. Then Stephon Castle and Denny Avdia started to get into it. It's starting to get chippy, and I fucking love it. I don't hate Scoot Henderson or Denny Avdia, but I do hate them until this series is over, just being a Spurs fan. Donovan Clingan's a big old boy. He has 5 points on 2 for 10 shooting, 1 for 6 from 3. It's completely terrible. He has the 6 rebounds, 1 block, and really good defender. One of the best centers in the NBA defensively, at least. He does a good job against Wemby. If Wemby's just trying to do like low post moves, but he doesn't do that. Clingan's trying to chase Wemby off of ball screens and back screens. There was one play, it was in the fourth quarter, where Stephon Castle gets the inbounds pass to Wemby. Wemby sets a screen. I want to say it was Vassell that comes off the screen. 2 people jump out to Vassell. They miscommunicated, and Wemby just comes down and gets that inbounds pass for an easy dunk from Stephon Castle. So I do like Donovan Clingan. He do a great job guarding like Nikola Jokic or Joel Embiid, those bigger guys that really want to just get in the paint and bang in the paint. But Wemby, he's coming off of off-ball screens. There was one play, we've seen it all season long, but Stephon Castle is dribbling the ball, gives Wemby a dribble handoff. 2 players pop out to Wemby, and he throws a lob up top to Stephon Castle. It's always crazy to me when you see a 5-1 pick and roll, your center and your point guard setting the screen, and then he flashes and catches the lob from your center. The Nuggets do that. I'm sure other teams do it, but there's not a lot of centers that are skilled enough to be able to make that happen. Toumani Camara has the 8 points. He's 3 for 8, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. He plays good defense out there. Just an inefficient night for him out there, though. Robert Williams, again, Time Lord, the fucking most badass nickname in the NBA. 4.6 rebounds, 2 assists and 2 blocks in 26 minutes. They'd like more from him, but he wasn't the reason that they lost the game. He had those two nasty lob dunks from Denny Avdia. 4 points and 6 rebounds. I mean, they don't ask for too much from him, but him and Donovan Clingan just wasn't enough out there. Again, guarding Wemby, you're not guarding a center. You're basically guarding a 7'5" shooting guard, and it's just tough for them out there. Shaedon Sharpe has the 8 points on 3 for 6 shooting. He was okay out there. Murray gets the 12 minutes. He has 4 points. We already talked about Camara and Scoot Henderson. Jeremiah Grant, 17 points on 6 for 12. He has the 5 rebounds and 1 assist. I like Jeremiah Grant. He's a really good versatile defender. Really versatile offensively as well. He can guard 1 through 4 really well. Jeremiah Grant, he's a player any team would love to have, in my opinion, and he played a good game out there on his end. He did more than enough for the Blazers to win the game, but Spurs are just a better team. Spurs just have too much depth, and the Blazers' secondary and third players off the bench just weren't able to do enough to make up for it in this game. Jrue Holiday, I love Jrue Holiday, of course. He has the 20 points. He's 6 for 13, 3 for 6 from 3, so 50%, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. The 6 turnovers, though. The 6 turnovers are really rough. Of course, they're missing Damian Lillard. Once Lillard gets back, he'll help them do a better job taking care of the ball. It wasn't really Jrue Holiday's fault, though. Dylan Harper ripped him one-on-one in the fourth quarter. That's one I saw, and then just getting in the paint and second-guessing himself once he sees Wemby, Castle, and Fox and Harper. It just waved. Carter Bryant might have tagged him for a second. It just waves of defenders coming at you. It's similar to the OKC Thunder, just with all our perimeter defenders we have. We have the same defensive rating as they do when Wemby's on the court. I'd still say OKC's they just are. I think it's fair to say they're a better defense guarding the perimeter, but once you put Wemby in there, it kind of evens things out. But Jrue Holiday had a really good game. Other than the 6 turnovers, Denny Avdia, I was a Denny Avdia fan before the series started. Right now, at this point in time, I fucking hate Denny Avdia. Once this series is over, I'll probably like him again, but he has the 26 points. He's 8 for 14, 2 for 3 from 3, just amazing efficiency. He has the 5 turnovers. He's always been a turnover prone player, but he just gave you so much. The 26 points, 7 rebounds. You usually see Denny have like 7 or more assists, but he can't do everything out there. He's close to 60% shooting. The 5 turnovers is really the only thing you can nitpick. Then I guess the 3 assists if you wanted to, but Denny's an amazing player. It was the third quarter. The one play that I remember the most, he came down. He's coming straight down the paint, and he hits like a weird. He has such weird finishes at the rim. He's on the left side, but he brings it up on his right hand. If y'all remember, it's a weird reverse like this, and ends up getting the and one. Denny Abdia. We'll move on to the Spurs real quick. We'll just get started with Castle. The Denny Abdia Castle play. Castle is dribbling out on the right wing. The game's pretty close to over. Abia's trying to play like physical defense on him. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But I thought he reached in, thought he fouled Stephon Castle out behind the 3-point line. Stephon Castle pulls it back, kind of looks at the ref, but they don't call the foul. I was pretty much fine with that. It's playoff basketball. I don't think it was an egregious foul on Denny Abdia. I thought it was a foul, but I'm totally fine with them not calling it here in the playoffs. Castle pulls it back out, gets into the paint, hits a little, you already know, his little Euro decel step he loves to do. Denny Abdia, he hacks down on him. It's obviously a foul. I thought Denny, it wasn't a flagrant foul or anything, but I thought it was a little bit extra. He kind of fouled Castle pretty hard. Castle gets the and one, gets the ball, puts it in Denny Abdia's chest and says, "Here, bro, hold this." Then he pushes Castle. Castle looks at him, pushes him back, and I loved it. Stephon Castle's the dog out there. We need to bring the nasty, and Stephon Castle helps to bring it. I'm just yelling at my TV, let's fucking go, Steph. Just puts the ball right in Denny Abdia's chest. Here, bro, hold that. And Stephon Castle is really cool-headed pretty much all the time. He was, even when this happened, but I just loved it. Got fouled out behind the 3-point line again. I don't mind them not calling that. Gets in the paint. I feel like it was Denny. Just a swipe down. He fouled him pretty hard. Again, I don't think it was dirty, but Stephon Castle got the end one and said, "Here, bro, hold this," and I loved it. Castle has the 16 points, 8 assists and 1 rebound, only 1 turnover, so that's awesome to see. Plays the 26 minutes this game, which isn't crazy minutes for Stephon Castle. De'Aaron Fox gets the 38 minutes, and De'Aaron Fox was De'Aaron fucking Fox out there. We'll get to him in a second. Stephon Castle, 16 points to 8 assists. He had 3 assists in a row to Wemby in the third quarter. He had the one lob. He had another lob where Wemby reverse dunks it, if y'all remember. Then he had the inbounds pass to Wemby for the easy dunk when they miscommunicated on that off-ball screen. But Castle was amazing. The 1 turnover is my favorite thing. He was pretty turnover prone to start the season and just gotten better and better. I take it back. My favorite thing is the 3 for 6 from 3. If he can do that, probably not every single game, but if he can do that 1 out of every 2 games, it's going to be really, really hard to knock the Spurs out of the playoffs. Back to Castle's turnovers. All season long, we've seen his turnovers just getting lower and lower. De'Aaron Fox kind of took a back seat. He's letting Castle, letting Harper, Carter Bryant, even Wemby, just letting everybody keep developing. He's not trying to get in the way of the offense. And it worked out. Stephon Castle has been less and less turnover prone as the season goes on. He doesn't mind shooting the 3. He seems really comfortable shooting it. His stroke looks nice, and his 3 ball's been getting better and better. Even going back to his rookie year, he's been developing his mid-range, developing his 3 ball, and Castle was amazing out there. Champagne's 3 for 6, 2 for 4 from 3. He knocked down a big 3. I want to say it was in the third quarter. De'Aaron Fox is on the baseline. He whips a left-handed pass over to him for a big 3. 3 rebounds. Plays at 28 minutes. Plays solid defense. 0 turnovers. I guess we'd like to see more from Champagne, but I felt like he did his role in this game. 50% from 3. Only takes 6 shots. Knocks down 50% of those as well. Only took 4 3 balls. I feel like Julian, he's just out there to stretch the court for us at this point. We don't need him to knock down 5 or more 3s for us to win games, but I'm sure there will be some games where Champagne catches on fire and helps us win a playoff game or 2, but I thought he was solid out there. Dylan Harper, he has the 25 minutes, 3 points. He's 1 for 6. His 1 bucket was in the fourth quarter. I think it was an and one, but he definitely had a layup in the third quarter. He's 0 for 2 from 3. One steal. That was in the fourth quarter when he ripped Drew Holiday. I thought that was a good rip. From Dylan Harper, 0 turnovers, so a quiet game for Dylan, but he always plays really good defense. He was so amazing last game that it's going to be one or two of the three. Like if in this game, for example, Dylan Harper's off, but De'Aaron Fox is on fire, Stephon Castle has a really good game as well. It's going to be really rare for all three of our top three guards to all have an off night in the same game. And if they do, that's when teams have a chance to beat us. But for the most part, if one of them is off, the other two are going to be on. Or maybe if the two of them are off, then Stephon Castle is going to try to score 40 or De'Aaron Fox is going to try to score 40. May or may not work, but we just have so much talent at the guard position. We were able to make up for this bit of an off game from Dylan Harper. Luke Cornett, he caught 2 points. He's 1 for 7, 7 rebounds as well. That's pretty nuts, 7 rebounds in 12 minutes. We're playing more small ball to kind of keep up with Portland's lineups out there. He has 1 steal as well. Stephon Castle passed him the ball. It was a lob. Cornett, I think it was the third quarter. He's cutting straight down the middle of the court, and Stephon Castle throws him a lob on the inbounds. And Magic City Luke just always brings the energy for us. Harrison Barnes gets 10 minutes. He had a dunk out there, so that was cool to see Harrison Barnes throw one down for the boys. Carter Bryant, only 6 minutes, knocks down two of his 3 threes, has the 6 points, 1 assist, only 1 turnover. Probably would have got more minutes. Definitely would have got more minutes if he weren't down 19 points in the first half, but I thought Carter had a good impact out there. Always brings so much energy, just does so much defensively when he's on the court. Our boy KJ, he's 3 for 5, 9 points. He knocked down a big 3 in the fourth quarter. He had his dunk in the fourth quarter as well. 0 turnovers, 1 assist, 1 steal. KJ played a good game out there. When KJ was younger, when we kind of first drafted him, I feel like he would get tunnel vision from time to time. He still will get tunnel vision from time to time. He doesn't have crazy court vision. He's unselfish, but he doesn't have the court vision or the passing so much to make a bunch of plays for the teammates around him. So now Mitch Johnson just slotted him into that 6th man role. When he comes in, we're benefiting from his tunnel vision. Just come in, put your head down, get to the rim. He would get out of control at times earlier in his career, but Keld's been so amazing in his 6th man role. Again, the 3 he knocked down, it was a big 3 on the right wing in the fourth quarter. Vassell was great. He has 11 points. He's 5 for 9, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal and 1 block. Just plays really good defense out there. He's really versatile on defense and on offense. I'm trying to think of the 3 ball he hit. I know it was in the second half, that 1-3 hit, and then he had the big, if y'all remember, it was on the right baseline. I want to say it was over Drew Holiday. He's dribbling right, hits him with a little half spin and gets to his signature fall away on the baseline. And that was a big shot. That gave us a 2-point lead when he knocked down that shot. I don't know if I should talk about Fox or Wemby first. I'll start with Wemby. Fox had an amazing game. Wasn't as amazing as Wemby, but he's starting to get... Dude's only 22 years old. He's starting to get already like the Nikola Jokic syndrome, where you just see some amazing triple-double stat line, and you just say, yup, that's what Jokic does. That's what Wemby does out there. But he's 9 for 17. Knocks down 1 of his 4 threes, hits all 8 of his free throws. It's good to see him getting to the line and just being aggressive out there. 27 points, 11 rebounds, 3 dimes. I already said it earlier, he had 4 steals and 7 blocks. Don't even tell me the rest of the stats, and you've already done more than enough for our team. But we know Wemby's an alien god. On top of the 4 steals and 7 blocks, he also has 27 points on above 50% shooting from the field, then throw the 11 rebounds in there as well. My favorite Wemby play in this game, I think I already told you, it was after Stephon Castle and Denny Avdia get into it. When him and Avdia got into it, I did some lip reading. Denny Avdia called Stephon Castle a bitch-ass pussy. I definitely heard him say that, and then Stephon Castle probably called him a hoe or something. I loved it out there. But after that happened, then we come back down. Avdia tries to go up for a layup, and Wemby swats his shit with his left hand, grabs the ball, gives him a side eye, probably talks some shit. to Denny as well, and Wemby was talking shit all game. Stephon Castle was talking shit all game. To the Trailblazers bench, when he was shooting corner threes in front of him, they're probably saying brick or some shit, and he's just talking crap to them all game long. Wemby was just amazing out there, though. He had the 7 blocks. He might as well have had 10 blocks. With all the shots he's just deterring in the paint, the entire game just looks different with Wemby out there, of course. Offensively and defensively, he just brings insane gravity. Wemby had a better game than Fox, but De'Aaron Fox was just so amazing out there. The 28 points, he's 11 for 17. I don't know the percentage on that, but it's above 60%. 4 for 8 from 3, and he was fucking cooking on some of those threes. 6 rebounds and 7 assists. 1 steal, the 2 blocks as well. He has the 3 turnovers. He had 1. He's trying to pass out to, I think it's Vassell. Wemby's rolling. I don't know if he's trying to hit Wemby or Vassell in the right wing over here, but he throws a pass over Wemby's head. That was just one turnover that comes to mind. But De'Aaron Fox just went nuts. He was going nuts in the fourth quarter. Blows by. He has Robert Williams out on the right wing. Hits him with a little hezzy. Blows by him. Hits the pump fake and gets the left-handed layup on him. Very next play, he's going right on Drew Holiday. Gets in the paint. He has him on his left shoulder. Hits his little reverse pivot and hits that signature fall away mid-range jumper. Then on the next play, it was the next play or the next play. They were all really close together. Has Robert Williams on the right wing again. Hits him with the exact same hezzy, but then he pulls it back. Knocks down a 3 in his face. So he scored, it was like 7 points in a row. He gets fouled and he hits 2 free throws at that point as well. So he scores 7 points in a row for us from Fox. Then the next play, at this point I'm just saying, just shoot it again, De'Aaron. Just shoot it again. He's on a heater. Then he comes down. Again, I'm saying just fucking shoot it, De'Aaron. You're absolutely on fire. Do your thing. Comes down. He's on the left wing. They double team him. Swings the ball over. That was Keldon Johnson's 3. Kicks it over to Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson knocks down the big 3. So that was 10 points in a row in the fourth quarter that De'Aaron Fox accounted for. He scored the 7, then gets the dime to Keldon Johnson for that 3 on the wing. And then De'Aaron Fox hits one more straightaway 3. It was Toumani Camara guarding him. He hits him with the between the legs, behind the back, and steps back and just rips a 3 in his face. So De'Aaron scored at least 10 points in the fourth quarter, and he was just amazing out there. Spurs fans, I wouldn't say we hate on De'Aaron Fox. I love De'Aaron. He's our best guard on offense. But like I was saying earlier, he kind of took a backseat throughout the season to let Castle and Harper, Carter Bryant. Wemby's already a god, but he's still developing as well. So De'Aaron kind of took a backseat to let them develop. And I know Fox is amazing offensively. Sacramento Kings fans would kind of complain that he wouldn't be aggressive enough at times, or he would settle for 3 balls. I've noticed that at times, there's been times where I watch De'Aaron, and I'm saying, dude, you're swiper, you're so fucking fast, just get in the paint, make a layup, draw a foul, and he was just so aggressive this game. He took the 17 shot attempts, just like Wemby. I think that's exactly how things should be. Wemby and Fox should take the most shots out of everybody on our team, at least for the most part, game in and game out. But this is the De'Aaron Fox we know. This is Swipa. This was his best game. His best game as a Spur. He's had, he's had 30-plus point performances. He had games earlier this season where he had like 35 points and 8 assists. But just with the stage, him being in the playoffs, I'm just so happy for De'Aaron to have an amazing game on the big stage in the playoffs, because this is why De'Aaron came to San Antonio. People are worried about if the Castle, Harper, De'Aaron Fox, 3-guard combo would work out, and I think it's working out just fine. I'd like to see more De'Aaron Fox and Wemby 2-man game. The way Jamal Murray and Jokic, they have the best 2-man game in the entire NBA. I don't know if De'Aaron Fox and Wemby can get to that level. It might take another year or 2. Murray and Jokic are just so amazing in their 2-man game. But that's one thing. We saw it a bit in this game. I'd like to see it more, where we're just running high screen and rolls with Wemby and De'Aaron Fox. Wemby comes off, he's going 100 miles an hour. Fox comes off, he's going 100 miles an hour. Wemby's cutting down the middle of the paint. Fox already beat his man, and now you have to make a decision. Is De'Aaron going to lay the ball up? Is he going to throw a lob to Wemby? Is the corner defender going to come down to take Wemby away or take Fox away? Now it's open corner threes. Our offense just looks so great in the second half. Just an amazing game. Again, we're down 15 plus points. Last game came back and won. We're down 19. We're actually down. Yeah, we're down 19 points in the first half in this game and came back and won. This is way better than us just blowing out the Trailblazers by 20 points every game. Portland's a really good team. They've been playing really hard, so I'm going to give them credit for what they're doing out there. But being down 15 points, coming back and winning, being down 19 points, coming back and winning the game, we just got way more experience as a team. We built a lot of team chemistry, and it's just awesome to see that. Definitely helps out your confidence as individual players. Mitch Johnson's confidence, our whole team's confidence. It's just that real life playoff experience. I'm so happy we were down 15 last game. I'm so happy we were down 19 this game because again, like I was saying, this is just team bonding type of shit, and it's just going to make us even better as the playoffs go in and we get deeper and deeper. But please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 7 billion subscribers. Let me know what you thought about the game, what you thought about De'Aaron Fox, Wemby's performance. Like the video, hate the video, tell your friends, do something to it. We'll see y'all next time.